it does seem that people are coming around to these ideas because, as you said, 20 years ago, this was unheard of, right? And now it's mainstream. People are paying attention in a way that is unprecedented. People are looking back to ancient knowledge, Stoicism, all innumerable amounts of ancient knowledge to try to inform us on how we can move forward in this culture in a way that's productive and healthy. Because it doesn't seem like if we keep going on the trajectory that we're going, that things are going to be okay. This this way that we've structured our culture seems extremely unsustainable. So, do you see this rise of the desire for ancient knowledge and this rise of the desire to understand consciousness as a step in the direction where, like, we're going to be okay?
I debate this a lot. There are some things that are happening right now that are really important that bring that into question. The desire that we're seeing in people to expand into these other forms of knowledge, look to spirit again, is something innate within us that when we start to collectively feel like there's something wrong, we're going to start to look for a solution. And I think that the modern form of culture is not something that really works well for most people. So most people in it I see are suffering in some way. And when you're suffering, typically you start looking for a solution. And also as part of that, I think some of, especially in the younger generations, they're looking at uh, a recognition that there needs to be some sort of change and that there needs to be a more holistic approach to the way that we're looking at life itself. And they've grown up understanding that climate change is real and it's happening and they're concerned. So when we look at this aspect of it, I say, yeah, it's incredible. And I'm so grateful to see this kind of open mindedness and this search taking place for greater awareness and greater knowledge. I think it's innate within us to try to find it. Um, that being said, I think currently we're on the precipice of new kinds of technology that can be ultimately utilized in the most predatory form that we've ever seen. And most of that is centered around artificial intelligence, which actually isn't aware or intelligent, which is, I think, a big misnomer. And so it's a form of artificial mathematics and data processing and understanding of large language models that we're seeing that uses both math and statistics and probability to generate mimicry around the way we use language. And we have to use language. Everything that we use of our society is based ultimately in one form or another of language. And so the building that you're in was built with language, and there's a language that sits behind the architecture as well as the creation of the materials. And we're now moving into an age where tools that we've created are going to start to tell us what to do